All right, hello wine drinking people. It's time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and our friend Felicia from Terlato stopped in a couple of times with a few different wines, so we put this into one video here. The Sanford wines, which this is a winery we know very well from Santa Barbara. Richard Sanford, one of the founding fathers of this area, and his winery 10, 15 years ago sold to Terlato. And you know, they still make some very good wines. They still have some great vineyard sites, and similar in style to what the great Richard Sanford did, but you've got technology today and things that, you know, change on a regular basis, and I think they've lightened up on the oak in some cases. It's like everybody else has done, made more balanced wines, fresher wines, but these new wines from Sanford, really outstanding. The Chardonnay, Santa Barbara County, this is $22.50. Great price on this wine. Hint of butterscotch, the rich, ripe tropical fruit here. Peach, a note of honey there as well. Really nice richness to the nose and complexity for wine at this price. Creamy and rich on the palate as well, with ripe tropical fruit and just the right touch of that lightly toasted oak spice and great freshness. One of the things you get from Chardonnays from this part of California. This is actually cooler than it is up in Napa, which is much further north. A lot of people don't get this, but you have east to west running mountain ranges here, which means the influence of the ocean you see much greater than up north, which has north to south running mountain ranges in California. All right, well, the Pinot Noir from the Santa Rita Hills, really unique minerality to the wines from the Santa Rita Hills, a really unique earthy component here, but lovely fresh flowers and exotic spice to that raspberry and strawberry-like fruit on the nose. And there's no more Santa Barbara juice in this wine. It's 100% from the Santa Rita Hills now. This wine used to be called Santa Barbara, for those of you looking for that Pinot Noir you used to see from Sanford on the shelf. It's come up a little bit in price, but I think it's come down from what you would see for wines from this region, maybe from other wines from Sanford that were bottled in the Santa Rita Hills appellation. All right, well, this wine's got lovely freshness, and like I said, that minerality that you get from the Santa Rita Hills, very distinctive, and that lovely red berry fruit, strawberry, and raspberry showing all the way to the end. An excellent bottle of Pinot Noir at $43.50. That's what we expect in that price range. And then a couple of wines, well, some odds and ends here. One from Italy, Mazzoni. This is a Barbera. A bit of that, you know, Piedmont earthy kind of mushroomy note you get from there. Some dried floral notes and a blackberry fruit. This is a really light and fruity style of Barbera. A real crowd pleaser. A good wine, but maybe a little bit hefty in the wallet at 24 bucks. All right, the M.CHAPOUTIER Les CIBOISE LUBERON, which is an area in the Southern Rhone which most people have never heard of. But, you know, Michel Chapoutier makes 100% biodynamically produced wines for $13.50. I mean, we went for the Côte de Rhone from Chapoutier. We are going to bring in a box of this Luberon also, because it's just an excellent little wine. A blend of Grenache and Syrah, very fresh and fruity, and that warm berry pie fruit you get from Côte de Rhones, and that dried floral and herbal note you get from the Southern Rhone. Really fresh wine on the palate with soft tannins. It's 2009 vintage, a really generous and forward vintage from the Southern Rhone. That floral and herbal note from the nose through the finish. Lovely freshness. Really good little value at $13.50. And like I said, check out the Côte de Rhone that we've got in the store from Michel Chapoutier at around the same price as well. All right, I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.